Today we're going to talk about the perfect investment. My name is Michael Baraya, and I was able to build a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2.5 years. We did that with zero money invested, and now we have a sales and marketing company that's growing that crazy from coast to coast like butter on a toast. So what is the perfect investment, right? And I'm going to give you guys 20 things to look for. Okay, and if you can get as many of these things as possible in that investment, it's a perfect investment, right? Now, you may find one product or one investment, right, or one service that may be the perfect investment. But as long as they have as many as possible out of these 20 things, in my opinion, it is a good investment. So, by the way, I got this from a workbook that I went to an event with a friend of mine. His name was Josh. And it was an amazing event. And I got this from there. Okay, so number one, if the investment has a high rate of return, that's a good investment. So what could be a high rate of return, right? It can be very risky a lot of times, but it's a high return. So 10% of your money, 20% of your money, right? So think about some of those investments. Can this investment bring me 10% or 50% or 20% return or whatever the return is in a year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it may be, right? So that's number one. Number two, can it give me consistent returns? Right? Consistent piston. I want returns, not 1 week yes, 1 week no, like cash flow distribution. Does it come on a consistent basis? If the answer is yes, it's a good investment. Number three, is it safe? Right? If you want to invest in, let's say, Haiti right now, is it really safe to invest in Haiti? I don't really think so, right? You may not see your money ever again. Number four, is it liquid? Is the investment liquid? For example, real estate is not liquid a lot of times, right? Because once you invest that money, you got to wait a long time before you get that money back. Right? So if you have an emergency, you need liquid cash, you won't be able to get it. So if it could be liquid, that's another perfect way to invest in something. Number five, guaranteed. Is the returns and the product and the service and the profits are guaranteed? Is it guaranteed or not? Now, you may say, Michael, there's no such thing as guaranteed, but you can get as close to 99% as close as possible, right? Number six, what are the tax benefits? Is there any tax repercussions? For example, if you invest in the stock market and you get capital gains, it's much better than being an employee, because you get taxed at a different level. So, the tax benefits are really important if you look at when you're looking at an investment. Number seven, no market volatility. For example, if you invest in the stock market, guess what? There's a lot of market volatility, right? Up, down, left, right, all around. So you want to look for stuff that doesn't have that kind of craziness, right? Number eight, passive income. Can you make passive income from that investment, right? Are you able to put in the work in now and get paid for a very long time and get that income to be passively, right? Number nine. Did I say it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, number nine. Creditor protection. For example, let's say, for example, you get into a car accident and you have your investment. Can they sue you and get that money out of that investment? Can you lose your investment, right? And a lot of times, there's a lot of great investments, like, for example, a business that you cannot sue the person's business because it's a separate entity, right? So that's number nine. Number 10, is it inflation protection? Is there a hedge against inflation? So, like, for example, you invest in real estate. You're hedging against inflation, right? Maybe you're investing in X, Y, and Z. What can that investment look like? By the way, I'm giving you guys 20 things to look for. No, there's probably very little investments that can have all 20, but you want to get as close as possible to that 20, right? Number 11, asset protection. Okay, you want to protect your assets so that nobody can steal it. Creditors cannot attack it. You can't lose it to someone suing you, right? There's protection to your assets that are all separate. And if someone slips and falls in that investment, as an example, can it affect your other investments? Very important to look at. Number 12, no probate. It goes straight to your family. For example, a lot of times when you die, you can't get the money out of the bank account. You got to go to the court. The court's got to say yes. It's a whole fucking nightmare, right? So a lot of times people create trusts to protect themselves through that process, right? So what can go straight to your family? What could be the investment you make today that can pay your family right away without probate, okay? I don't know what number this is. I think it's 13, if I'm not mistaken. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 13. Can you count for me, math? I'm having a fucking problem today, okay? Number 13, control, right? Can you have control over that investment? Can you control it, or does someone else control it, right? Are you able to manage it? Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. Number 14, what is the process of transferring ownership? Let's say, for example, you buy that asset. For example, it could be Bitcoin. Is it easy to transfer to your cousin? It is. Click of a button, boom, your cousin got it, right? So there's certain investments that may have that transferable to another owner very easily. Number 15, is it easy to manage? Some assets are hard to manage. Some investments are extremely difficult to manage, right? So is it easy to manage? It's a good thing if it is easy, right? So for example, real estate, Hard to manage because you got to touch it, you got to go show up there, right? But Bitcoin may be easier a little bit. Number 16, no hidden fees. That may not be a good thing for Bitcoin because there's fees up the ass sometimes, I think, right? Is there fees in there? Gas fees, this fees, that fees, right? Number 16, 17? I don't fucking know what number we're at. But we're number, number 16, no penalties, right? Sometimes you have investments that you put your money into it, and guess what? You can't pull it out. 401k is an example, right? You put your money in, you can't take it out till you're fucking 1,000 years old. Number 18, is it reputable? Some investments are not reputable. So you got to find reputable investments. Number 19, is it private? Right? Is it private to you? Could people see what's going on? Some things are private, some things are not. Depends, right? If you invest in the stock market, it's public, right? And number 20, is it accessible 24/7? So there actually is one investment that has all 20. My question to you is, can you figure out which one it is? And tell me what your thoughts are on whether it's real estate, Bitcoin, whatever it may be. I want to know what is the best investment in your opinion, okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. This was a very good, short little investment video, but I love you guys, and I hope you see you guys. Wait, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.